In this video, we will be making 4 servings of Indonesian-style fried rice with chicken. To start, let's prepare the rice by adding 2 cups of jasmine rice to a bowl. Cover the rice with water and rinse. Then strain the water and repeat the same process 3 to 4 times. Add the washed rice to a pot or rice cooker. Add water until it covers the rice by about 1 to 2 centimeters, or about a fingernail length. Place the pot over high heat until it comes to a boil. Once boiling, cover with the lid and turn the heat to low for 10 minutes. Then turn the heat off, but keep the lid on for another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, take the lid off and add 1 teaspoon of cooking salt, 1 teaspoon of chicken stock powder, and half a teaspoon of white pepper. Then mix the seasonings through the rice. Add the rice to a tray and spread it out so that it can cool down faster. Separate the rice into 2 halves because we are going to cook the fried rice in 2 batches. Set it aside to cool down. For the aromatics, we will need 2 shallots. I am using these 2 moderately spicy red chilies, but use as many of whatever chilies you want based on how spicy you want it. And 6 cloves of garlic. Cut the shallots into chunks. Slice the chilies into similar sized pieces. Smash the garlic cloves with the side of your knife. Add all the aromatics to a processor or mortar and pestle and blend into a paste. Add the paste to a bowl and set aside until ready for use. Take half a carrot and slice thinly on an angle. Spread the slices out so that each is overlapping the last. Then slice into thin strips. Add the carrot to a bowl. Take 1 cabbage leaf, cut out the thick core, and cut into a few smaller pieces. Stack the pieces on top of each other and slice into fairly thin strips. Place the sliced cabbage into the same bowl as the carrot and set aside. Cut the roots off 2 spring onions and cut into a few pieces of a similar length. Bunch the spring onion together and slice thinly. Add the chopped spring onion to a bowl and set aside. Crack 4 eggs into a bowl. Whisk until combined and set aside. Take 300 grams of chicken breast and slice into strips. Cut each strip into about 2 centimeter or 1 inch cubes. Add the diced chicken to a bowl and season with salt. Mix the salt into the chicken and set aside. With all the preparation done, we can now start cooking. Make sure to have everything ready and close by for easy access. We will also need some sweet soy sauce or ketchup manis, as well as some regular soy sauce. Heat a carbon steel wok on high heat until it is smoking. Add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil and swirl to coat the surface. Add the chicken and spread out in a single layer. Allow the chicken to sear on one side for 1 to 2 minutes or until it is well browned. Then stir the chicken and let it sit for another minute or so to sear again. Then you can just stir fry until you can no longer see any pink chicken on the outside. Remove the chicken from the wok and add it back to the same bowl since it will be cooked once again. If your wok is still fairly clean, return it back to the stove over medium heat. Add another tablespoon of oil, then half of the aromatics paste. Cook for a minute or 2. Then add half of the beaten eggs and stir until about half cooked. Then add half of our cooled rice. Turn the heat up to high and stir fry until all the rice grains are separated. This is an important step, so take your time to properly toast the rice. We want the rice to be loose and separated before moving on to the next step. Once you are there, turn the heat to low to prevent the bottom burning and add half of the carrot and cabbage, half of the seared chicken, half of the spring onion, 1 tablespoon of ketchup manis, and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce around the edges of the wok. Turn the heat back to high and stir fry for another minute or 2 to cook the vegetables slightly and caramelize the sauces. Turn the heat off and evenly distribute the rice between 2 containers. If nothing is stuck to the wok, return it back to the stove over medium heat and repeat the same process with the remaining ingredients. Add 1 tablespoon of oil, fry the rest of the paste for 1 to 2 minutes, add the rest of the egg and stir until half cooked, add the rest of the rice, turn the heat to high and stir fry until loose and separated. Add the rest of the carrots and cabbage, the chicken, the spring onions, 1 tablespoon of ketchup manis, and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce around the edges of the wok. Stir fry for another 1 to 2 minutes and add 2 containers. Allow the rice to cool before adding the lids and storing in the fridge for up to 1 week. To serve, just microwave to reheat and enjoy. Each serving contains 659 calories with 31 grams of protein, 91 grams of carbohydrate, and 18 grams of fat. You could eat this as it is, or serve it with other toppings like a crispy fried egg and some fresh slices of cucumber.